I'm out here tonight with, what's your name?
Seth Lewis?
Are you currently homeless, Seth?
Yes, sir, I am.
How old are you?
27.
How long have you been out here on the streets?
Right now, 2 years consistently.
What caused you to be out here on the streets?
I chose drugs over being with my family.
What does your family consist of? Do you have kids? Were you married?
I do not have any kids. I am not married. I've been with the same girl since I was 12, so it's over 15 years, and I know she's the one that I'll spend the rest of my life with.
When's the last time you saw her?
About 2 weeks ago.
And how does she feel about you being out here and not together?
It's hard on her because she's a very successful girl. She's a nurse, and she has her shit together, and I sometimes ask myself, why is she with someone that's a piece of shit like I am?
Are you currently using any type of drugs?
No, sir, I am not.
When's the last time you were using drugs?
I got high about a month ago.
High off of what?
I did meth and fentanyl pills a month ago.
And why have you done them recently?
Why haven't I done them recently?
Right.
One, it's a waste of money, and it's gotten me nowhere besides back in jail and close to prison time, so it's something I had to change. And that's the only thing I've never changed. I've always just gone back to and hoped that it would take me to greater places, and it never has.
How do you make money?
I love cars, and from me loving cars and working on cars, I've learned to take what's not mine and steal cars and sell a very expensive car for a couple $100.
When's the last time you stole a car?
The weekend that just passed.
Do people come to you and say, hey, get me this car and I'll give you some money?
Yes, sir. I usually have what they call a list of the vehicles that they want, the makes and the years and what they need for parts, and so I go out and look, or I already know where to grab some.
Is it easy taking cars?
Now it is. At first I was more nervous and kind of looking over my shoulder, but now I've become very numb to it, I would say, where I just go out and just go handle it, and then the sooner I handle it, the sooner it gets over, so that's the easy part for me, you know.
Where did you sleep last night?
I didn't.
When's the last time you slept?
4 or 5 days ago.
And why has it been so long that you've slept?
I have not, I currently do not have a good sleeping area where cops do not run you out of, and that you can actually get a good night's sleep and feel safe and not have to sleep with one eye open. So it's become very hard to get a good night's sleep, you know.
So I just got you a sub sandwich, chips, soda, and water, and you ate all that pretty quickly. When was the last time you had ate?
It's probably been over a couple months since I've had a good solid meal, a full solid meal that someone would call getting themselves full off of. You know, if I go say I'm gonna go eat or something, that's getting a candy bar or maybe a bag of chips from the gas station, and that's all there is, you know. And
sometimes the subscribers they'll offer people jobs. If somebody offered you a job with cars, doing something with cars, would you take that offer?
Yes, sir. I'm a certified pipe welder. I traveled doing the nuclear plant and the power plant system for a couple years with a great company. But from my decisions and everything, and I've lost all of that. And it was one of the happiest times of my life, man. I felt successful in that it was a career that was gonna take me through the rest of my life. I felt like I was gonna be at the same job for the rest of my life, and I fucked that up and screwed everything up.
So it's been over a month since you did drugs. You don't have any withdrawals or anything, right?
Yes, sir, I did. It's when I do drugs, I do a lot, and people probably think that he's trying to kill himself, he's trying to OD, and I just, because, being homeless and everything, you don't have to pay anything, or you don't have to save money for certain things, so the money that you do have, you can spend all of it on whatever you want, so you can go out and buy a big order of drugs in that night or that day. You can do everything you have because you don't have anybody to answer to or anything. It's just you, yourself, and I, and how my brain works from being homeless and everything. I think that at first when I get the drugs and everything, I feel like that's what's gonna make me happy, and that's what I need for happiness. But it's really a poor way of life when you gotta live by just through the bottle or through the bag, and at first when you get it, you're all happy, and then at the end when it's gone, and then you're sitting there with looking down, and it's you being unhappy, like, oh man, it's the happiness is over now, that's a poor way of living life, and it's sad that I pushed myself to that length of I never thought that I would come this far with being homeless, and I don't wish this on my worst enemy, man. This is not I don't feel like it's life, man. I just feel like I'm existing. It sucks.
What do you need to pick yourself back up?
I need to get my head out of my ass.
And what's it gonna take to do that?
Honestly, sir, I do not know, because I feel like if I knew, then I would already have done it.
How can people help you?
I need to help myself first before someone else can help me, I need to find happiness and something to live for, and right now I don't have that, my girl makes me very happy, but she's very smart, and she's got a child of her own, and it made me very proud to hear her say that she's not going to lose her daughter from her choosing to be with me, and it just makes me happy that she's come a long way, and that she's successful, but being with her and everything makes me happy,
So, I think you're still very young. I think you have a lot of potential to get out of this rut that you're in. It's just temporary. Sometimes we have to get lost in order to find ourselves, right? So, if this is rock bottom for you, that means you have the sky's the limit as far as how better you can improve. Okay, so I stopped because I saw you kind of struggling a little bit, right? So I just want to check to see if you're okay. And after talking to you, you seem like a bright young man, intelligent, articulate, sounds like you have skills, that could be turned into something positive, besides, taking vehicles, because you're harming somebody else. But I think you're harming yourself
Yes, sir.
more than anything else, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's tragic. So, I'll keep reaching out to you, keep trying to get an update in the near future, hoping that you're not out here, hoping that you've thought about how you're gonna help yourself, right? Because you have to want it more than anybody else. If not, it's not gonna happen, right?
Yes, sir.
So, people can give you meals and give you water and give you change, but that's not gonna change your life. That's just gonna help you for a little bit, brother, right?
Yes, sir.
So you gotta wake up, man, and you can do it. Okay, you can do it.
It's the shitty part right now is that it's not whether I get to choose anything or not. It's my next steps. From my decisions, I'm gonna have to go to prison, and that's not a choice that I want to. Nobody wants to go to prison, but it's what reality is, and I have to do it, no matter what, and it's I don't have a choice on it, it's just.
So you have a warrant right now that you need to go answer for?
Yes, sir. I've been in trouble for the past, I would say, about 2 years,
And how long are they gonna give you think?
My sentence is what I understood was anywhere from 8 to 12 years.
Okay, they'll, good behavior, they'll cut that in half. So
Yes,
if you
sir.
get 8, that's 4. Go, be accountable for your actions, own up to it. Maybe in there you'll get cleaned up as far as they'll give you medication, somewhere to sleep. You'll be safer in there. When you get out, it's another opportunity, man. Gotta look at it like that.
Yes, sir.
Just man up, brother. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So thank you for talking to me. Thank you for sharing your story. Any last words? Any last bit of advice for anybody out there? For any youngsters thinking about using drugs? What would you advise them, right? What would you, their peer pressure, they're 15, 16, like you, and you dabbled with drugs. What would you advise them?
It's not worth it, guys. Please don't do it. That first high that you get you might feel like that's the best feeling you've ever had, but you're never gonna reach that high again. You'll never feel that again. And every time you choose to get high, you're gonna be chasing that, and chasing and chasing and chasing, and you're never gonna reach that. You'll never feel that feeling again, man. It's with life, you gotta not always choose what you feel like is gonna be the right thing or the fun thing to do. You need to do what. Just look at yourself as you want to keep on going forward with positive things in life. You want to always move forward. Don't just stay in one position and then take 10 steps forward and then 100 steps back. Always move forward into positivity and choose, just give yourself the best life. And drugs are not a way of a successful life. Because if you look at it, there's nobody that's very successful, and everybody wants to be like that's doing drugs besides like a rock star or anything. And their careers aren't very long, man. It's not something that you would want your child to do or go through. So just don't even start with it, man, because it's not worth it.
You know what, Seth? That's really great advice. And hopefully parents show this video to their kids and say, hey, look at where Seth is at for making poor decisions, and now he has to answer for those decisions, right?
Yes, sir.
And regarding accountability, who would you say is most at fault? Parents, society, school, the government, or Seth?
I am. I've learned through my journey that I cannot point the finger. I have to point the thumb. I've made my own decisions. My parents gave me a great life, man. I was destined to go play a great college career, and my parents gave me that, got me recruited to #1 high school, and I got college opportunities, but Seth was the one that chose not to go and take everything, because he thought that with his thinking that he was going to make the right decisions, and I didn't. And
Hey, but that's okay though. You know why? Because there's redemption out there for all of us, okay? So you're young, okay? You got the rest of your life, okay? You don't have to keep living this way. It's just you one day waking up, be like, I'm tired of it. I'm gonna go be a success,
yes, sir.
okay? You can do it. We have faith in you. Even in your condition, God still loves you. We love you out here, And that's why I'm talking to you. I'm spending my time to speak to you to let you know that I have faith that you can get out of this, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Seth.
Thank you.